Hey everyone, so not long after you make yourself a sourdough starter, you're going to start asking yourself, what else can I do with this? In between feedings, you're going to be throwing it out, quite a bit of it out, and it always doesn't feel great to throw it out. You want to bake something else with it, but you don't have the time to bake bread. So, what can you do? Today, I'm going to be making the banana bread recipe from our channel using what I would have cast away from the starter before I feed it today. So in that bowl, flour, baking soda, and salt. In this bowl goes some butter, and I'm going to cream that up first. To that, I'm going to add sugar, and I'm just going to keep creaming that. Crack in 2 eggs one at a time. Put the first one in and blend it in completely before adding the second. Now a little bit of vanilla. Great. Now the starter. So this is starter that needs to be fed today. So before the feeding, I'm going to give it a stir, and you want to stir it just to mix it up, make sure that it's homogeneous, and also to degass it. You want to take as much of the gas out as possible so that you can get a decent measure. Now here's the thing. This is banana bread. Everybody calls it banana bread, but really it's a cake. And so I'm adding this in the place of the sour cream in the original recipe. And the idea is that it's not the yeast that you want. The yeast isn't going to add any leavening to the cake, essentially. What's going to happen is the flavors and the acid from the lactobacillus are going to give the cake a really nice soft texture and a richness that you would have gotten before from the sour cream that is in the normal recipe. Or sometimes we make this with yogurt or kefir. It all adds up to the same thing. There's sour, there's acid. It makes it nice and light and fluffy. So I'm going to mix this in, and then we'll move on to the flour. Did I say flour? I meant bananas. Now, these probably aren't as ripe as I would normally use for banana bread, but they are beyond what Julie will eat. So I just think I'll put them in. There's no space left in the freezer for more bananas. So I'm going to put these in. You can mash them ahead of time and stick them in. I find that it works almost as well by mashing them in with the mixer. The other part of it is I kind of like coming across a little chunk of banana every once in a while in my banana bread. So put those in, and I'll just continue mixing until they're nice and mushy. So that's it for the mixer. And now the flour goes in a little bit at a time, and just mix it in with the spatula. And so now I've got a buttered loaf pan, or loaf dish actually. This is ceramic. Depending on what yours is made out of, you may or may not want to grease it or butter it. Batter just goes in. And I've got the oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And one of the most common mistakes that people make is, I get the comment all the time, Do I have to preheat my oven? Do I have to preheat? I don't like running my oven that long. I think I'm wasting electricity or wasting energy. If you want to bake, you've got to preheat your oven. So this will go into a 350-degree oven for about an hour. Simmering some bones to make chicken stock. I'm going to have chicken piccata for dinner tonight. So got that on the go, and this is ready to slice open. Okay, so just a taste, because I don't want to spoil my supper, but it looks really rich and moist. This is great. So the sourdough starter has brought just the right hit of sour and flavor to this banana bread. It's made it very kind of soft, but moist and rich. This is a winner. I really like this. I think maybe an extra banana might go really well in this. Some other things that you could do is just before you put it in the oven to bake it, you could sprinkle some brown sugar on top or sugar in the raw, just to kind of give some nice sparkly sugar bits on the top. And I used all-purpose flour. You could substitute probably up to half of that flour with whole wheat flour, and that would give a nice sort of nutty flavor throughout. I'll also link down below to the original recipe. If you don't have a sourdough starter, you can make this with sour cream or kefir or yogurt. Banana bread. Everyone should have one in their arsenal. Really good, really easy to make, and really tasty.